Yeah, and I guess I struggle a bit with the idea that that you have shown a lot of disdain for the governor, who really is the leader of the Democratic Party in California, and how you expect to win over people when you've disrespected their leader.
I don't think anybody really respects Gavin Newsom. I think I think they kind of have to play along to not get their head chopped off. But once the problem goes away, I think there'll be a weight lifted off a lot of folks' shoulders, and we'll actually be able to make big change happen. And look, I know that's very critical of Governor Newsom, but I can't stand somebody who's willing to lie to Californians and then try to cover it up. And it's not just once; it's many times. Overstating fire prevention by 690%. Then after getting exposed by NPR for overstating fire prevention by 690%, tries to cover it up. His administration tried to remove evidence that they ever made the claims that they made, which is unacceptable. He tells us we have a $5.2 billion surplus for rent relief because we're roaring back. California is doing so well. He doesn't understand that we had a one-time boom in SPAC IPOs and IPOs. That money's not going to be here again next year. And that $5.2 billion didn't come because California is roaring back. $4.8 billion of it, or over 92%, came from Joe Biden and Donald Trump. And at that, this $5.2 billion is sitting around while people are desperate to make their rental payments, to get the rent relief they were promised from Congress. And yet Gavin Newsom's only distributed 6% of the money. It's a crime. He went into office saying he was going to end the high-speed rail. Now he loves the high-speed rail. It's 71-year break even on the project. It's stupid. If we got rid of the high-speed rail, and if we had complete control of that money, because I know we don't, we have to deal with Biden on this, we could waive income taxes on anyone making under $250,000 for 3 years. It's such an abject waste of money. Should be investing in our schools instead. So look, there are a lot of things that really frustrate me about Gavin Newsom. Donations from Netflix in exchange for we get to stay open during the pandemic while 1/3 of California's businesses are going bankrupt. Donations from Google, and this is all research. I can send you this stuff. Donations to a $7 million donation from Google. A few days later, Gavin Newsom signs a tens of millions of dollar no bid contract with Google. I mean, it's just, it's so wrong. And so we got to bring transparency to government. We need a new leader.
Yeah, and I guess I struggle a bit with the idea that that you have shown a lot of disdain for the governor, who really is the leader of the Democratic Party in California, and how you expect to win over people when you've disrespected their leader.